Every time when you go to Kennedy School, everyone has a big smile on their face.
There's something about this place. It's vibrant, it's energetic, it's positive, and it just makes us feel good about being here.
We wanted her to go to a school that will obviously push her from an academics perspective, but also provide her opportunities to do the sports, the music, and ultimately we wanted her to grow and love learning. So we found ESF and it was perfect.
My experience at Kennedy School has been nothing but wonderful. Every day and week it's something new, it's something exciting.
Everyone has a smile and they're all really friendly. They make you feel a part of it as soon as you come in.
It's not just purely about passing exams, it's the broader aspect, the sense of well-being, respect and growing as individuals. They do that extremely well.
What I see in our classrooms is meaningful, engaging learning opportunities. They are curious. They're working collaboratively to problem solve and to think creatively about the tasks that they've been given. Children are given opportunities regularly to participate in sports, taking action, overnight camps and day trips.
So what makes the experience so great for kids in our school are our caring, supportive teachers.
Through talking to the teacher, it was really evident that in a very short time he knew my child so well. Everything that he said about my daughter was spot on.
6 and 7, what's half of 6? Math is a super duper hard subject, but everyone in Kennedy School makes math easier by teaching in a great way.
Kennedy has a really strong leadership team. They have the children as a priority, making sure that they get the best learning that they can possibly get, ensuring that they have the right teachers on board and also involving the parent community as well.
It's really important for the parents to know that the senior management team are looking after their children and looking after specific needs that they may have.
Shall we give a round of applause?
We all know that belonging is so important for us all to thrive. So our community here is not just the students, the teachers and the staff, it's everybody that's part of this.
It's a busy, active, noisy, colourful environment, but really it's somewhere where teachers and the students all feel they belong.
That's really important because it's not just about going to school for 1 or 2 years. This is quite a long journey and it's really great that we can be growing this community together.
Kennedy School is one community, what works together, and we're all nice and friendly and help each other.
When students leave us, we know they're ready for their next steps. We know that they can persevere, they can think, they can do things for themselves. And most of all, they're good people. They're caring, they're kind, and they just love learning. And if we can set our students off into the wider world having those characteristics, we feel we've done our job.
One special thing that you would hear from any alumni or any student is that Island School has always had like a feeling of community or a feeling of almost like a family between teachers, students, parents. And when you have an environment like that where everyone's friendly and personable and loves doing what they do and loves learning, then that's when you have a real special place, and I think that's what you find here at Island School.
Students at Island School are tremendously diverse, as are their dreams. They come from families who have roots in countries right the way across the world. And with that, they have very different desires about what they need from an education. For this reason, we've developed a very comprehensive base of courses that are particularly focused on helping our young people to further their knowledge in the direction that interests them the most.
The Elements courses really lets us focus into what our passions are and let us tap into new courses or sometimes even things we haven't thought about.
The great thing about those courses is we can try new stuff and we can really experiment with different ideas. We can go off tangent if we need to. We can do really open-ended projects. And one of the most exciting things that I find is that we can do real-world projects. So we can focus in on problem solving using design thinking strategies.
I took the architecture course and cryptography course, but I also did other things such as the outdoor adventure sport. And I think that the variety of courses offered here really covers a broad range of interests.
The Elements curriculum is focused on developing their key competencies, which is one of the best things about it. It's skills focused, so they're not focusing on what's the grade number that I'm getting for this, but rather they're focusing on how have I developed over this period of time.
The thing to notice in Island School as well is the high quality of the teachers in the school. There's a real dedication to student achievement. We do get excellent academic results. We do get outstanding pathways to universities. But they never lose track that the fact that the goal is learning. Great results are an outcome of great learning, and that's what we get at Island School.
It's not like teachers are there at the top and the students are there just listening to them. It's a very interactive environment.
You support the teachers and they support you as well. It's sort of like a balanced thing that goes wrong in Island School.
In class, I feel comfortable to ask my teachers whatever questions I want to, and I know that even outside class that they will offer me support with my work.
Teachers here really empower their students and all students to push themselves to the best that they can be. We often say that Island School is like no other school, and that's because we're not just focused on the curriculum and we don't stick to traditional methods. We like to understand each of our students as individuals and we work to unlock their potential. When we sit there in graduation, we see that young person and we remember the unique experience they've had, the days that they've challenged themselves to push further than they thought that was possible, the times that they've engaged in activities that have inspired them to work countless hours so that they could go well beyond the expectations of the people who were helping them.
My name's Mark Blackshaw and I think I've got the best job in the world. I'm principal at KG5. Our school started in 1894 and it's always been strongly connected with Hong Kong and the community. We've evolved and changed and now we're really excited by our future.
Our motto is Honestas ante honores, honesty before glory, and our values remain honesty, courage and resilience. And I think that those are values that ring true with everybody that's had experience with KG5.
What you would expect by walking through the doors of KG5 is a really diverse community.
We've got little rugby players, would-be dentists and doctors. They're all together in the same class. And that diversity and the energy that whips up is just a lovely thing to see.
We've got students and staff coming from all different countries and cultures around the world. And from this, I think it really cultivates this environment of appreciation and understanding of different cultures.
Each student's got their own journey. Each student's got their own special talents. Our role is to bring that out, to exaggerate that, to enliven that, to enable them to be the best version of themselves.
My teachers have really given me a lot of support outside of the classroom, really pushing me to really explore new things that I myself am personally more interested in.
You're treated more as an adult and almost a colleague. It's a big difference.
Students are able to talk about whatever they want in a very kind of safe environment and take risks, ask questions.
A big focus of KG5 is to ensure that every student has their own tailored experience, and I think that is especially important for any student growth.
The students at KG5 are academically driven, but they also are very all-rounded. I'm honestly amazed at the amount of work that they do in our community. So other than just studying and getting these excellent results, they actually always tend to extend themselves in the best way that they can.
Our school motto is Be Your Own Remarkable, encouraging students to really pursue their true interests in life.
And I think this really encourages us to develop ourselves in a more holistic way.
There's just so much on offer. They can learn to dive, they can learn to fly a drone, they can learn to play a violin, and it's part of what makes them that sort of well-rounded person that we want them to become.
We want every student to be the best that they can be, and the foundation of that has to be the relationships that exist both between the teaching staff, the students, their families, and our whole community.
I think it's really the culture of the school that has been maintained over the years to be nurturing, supportive, and inspire the children.
In my opinion, KG5 is setting me up for success. I'm able to do all the things I want to do. I'm able to reach out to teachers who specialize in things I'm interested in, and I'm able to always communicate really easily and get the advice I need.
When our students graduate, they have a vast amount of knowledge and they're just really well-rounded individuals.
Education is making sure our students have a sense of resilience, a sense of the future. We're so proud of what our students do. We're so proud of how they connect together. We're so proud of what they do in our community. And we're really excited about what we know they can do in the future.
For us in education at Shelton College is very much about enabling each child to be the best that they can be. This is a home away from home for each of our children and each of our families, and it really is about every single student and every single family.
Shelton College has a great way of making you feel included in this school. It's also a really great way to find out a lot about people from places where I'm not from.
I've been to a lot of different schools in France and Shanghai, but I feel like the tight-knit community here is what truly makes this school unique.
There's a lot of different culture, race, and we could all just be friends.
As well as being a school that gets really good exam results, it's also a school where the students do an awful lot of outside activities. When they leave Shelton College, they've got impressive qualifications, but they're also extremely well-rounded.
Academically, they're incredible and they're amazingly intrinsically motivated. But as people, they're generous and they're funny and they're kind and they have goodwill for each other.
Sometimes when you're demotivated, your peers can motivate you and really push you to achieve what you really want to achieve.
Everybody is a team together.
From the very start, we were told that everything is a learning experience and that we should foster an environment where we encourage each other and we motivate each other to do the best that we can. And the really good grades are just a byproduct of that encouragement and motivation that we give to each other.
Everyone here is super supportive and I feel like I'm learning every single day, although I'm a teacher here.
The students are very enthusiastic, they're very, very keen. Quite often in one of my physics lessons, the students will be asking questions, really, really difficult questions that we need to do research ourselves to find out.
Students here are definitely hardworking and they're very organized. They know what they want in life, but we're just here to facilitate them.
Your tutor is always there to be a guider for you through your teenage years and through school and stress, and I think that the teachers here are really great.
Whether it be help with homework or you need help with organizing something or just want someone to talk to, then teachers are here for us.
When you are stuck in something, you could ask a teacher in lunch or break and they'll be like really happy to help.
We look for their strengths, we support their challenges, we build trust, and we hope that when people leave here, they will always remember that there is someone who knows them and cares about them, so they can go off into the big wide world and just flourish.
The ESF mission is to create an atmosphere where everybody is free to be themselves and to try their best as their best.
South Island School is a school where making a difference is really what we do here. We make a difference to ourselves, we make a difference to others, and we make a difference to the community. For us, learning, well-being, global citizenship and sustainability, they're our highest priorities. They run through everything we do.
We're not a sort of one-size-fits-all school. All teachers really try hard to get to know the individual strengths and weaknesses of the students so that they can tailor their lessons to ensure that each student flourishes in a way that best suits them.
Every time we do an activity or any kind of project, there's always that step at the end the teacher says, all right, go back, what was great, what could you improve on?
As we go through the years, we learn what type of learner we are and how we learn best. I really think that my teachers are very passionate about the subjects that they teach. It's a learning experience and also like a very social experience at the same time.
This idea of cultural harmony and everybody living together, studying together in such a harmonious environment is really something that's instilled from the very beginning.
We help kids who are feeling nervous. We have lots of helping hands if somebody wants to ask a question because we've been through it, and we're all a big community.
Well-being needs to be at the core of every single thing that we do so that we have healthy people, places, that it's a nice environment for our students to work in, and also all of our processes.
In almost every facet of student life, there is an element of well-being. The counselor's door is always open unless it's closed, and that's one of the things we have in our school. There's a lot of dialogue between teachers and parents in terms of supporting students.
The teachers are a big factor of what helps students with their well-being. They're incredibly nice and insightful. We also have counselors that we can talk to, and of course the house system is another element that provides well-being within our school because it creates a family.
Although our school's philosophy is to make a difference, it's really something which is embodied and pushed by the students themselves. And we're encouraged to take initiative and advocate for what we believe in.
Sustainability has become one of our pillars for our school development, and it is one where we try to engage both with students locally, but it also extends beyond to the whole ESF community to ensure we have a collective direction towards tackling environmental issues.
Each house has a Mad Week every year, and they can support any charity they want to. The main thing that everyone takes away from the Making a Difference philosophy at South Island School is how they can extend this to after they leave and how they can continue to make a difference to society and make a better change.
We believe that every student should be the best they can be, and for every student to do that, we need to look at the conditions in which they learn. We need to ensure they have real opportunities for meaningful growth in whatever pathway they want to follow, and that their futures are fully sustainable.
I've been at West Island for 7 years, and I think my favourite thing about it is the people. You come into school, you feel welcome, you feel accepted. All your friends are here, everyone's so nice, and the teachers are so supportive.
The fact that diversity is so celebrated here is definitely a strength, and it's something that I think you can definitely feel in every class with every teacher.
The students are very accommodating, they're very patient, they'll help each other, they'll understand that people have different perspectives. We're going to have students who are born and bred in Hong Kong. We're going to have students who are fresh from the United States or the UK and Australia that come here that then become part of the culture.
We have a breadth of curriculum with excellent teachers in a wide range of areas. If you've got a talent or an interest in arts or science or sports, whatever it is you're interested in, we'll bring out that passion in you.
We try to equip students with the skills necessary to first understand what problems exist in society and then go about solving them in authentic ways.
If you lead a curriculum or a teaching and learning approach of inquiry and discovery and reflection, then it means students can make their own connections with the learning that's taking place.
I think it's just great that we get that choice and we're encouraged to choose a path that best suits us.
Giving students choice and allowing them to have a bit more ownership of their learning usually leads to students then getting better results and fantastic university places.
I've always been encouraged to take on leadership positions, and I think that through curriculum-based things and CAS, my skills both in and outside the classroom have been developed and led me to where I am today.
We look at their cognitive development, we look at their social and emotional development, and we look at their physical development. And as a school, we work together as a community to ensure that each young person experiences those 4 domains within the classroom and with wider learning experiences.
And apart from the academic knowledge, we also hope our students can be more open-minded, caring, can be more respectful to the people who are different from them.
Not only are we into developing academics, but we often push the boundaries and ask students to develop themselves in so many different ways, whether it be after school curriculum, whether it's through sport, whether it's through well-being, but you really get the opportunity here to develop yourself as the whole person.
Our learners give us our strength. The diversity is what teaches us about each other's perspectives and understandings in the world. And because of that, our learners leave us rounded global citizens ready for the challenges ahead.
Welcome to Discovery College. We are a community of students, teachers, staff, and parents who come together to grow, discover, and dream.
Grow is to do something you want to do better than before.
It's about giving them the opportunities to improve and build on what's happened before so that they can be the best that they can be, and we can too.
Grow to me is growing together with a community that is school. You're with these people for 5 days a week, so you really develop a close relationship between fellow students, staff, teachers, and our parents.
We develop over time learning here in DC. I feel like I've developed a lot personally and academically.
Teachers are a big part of helping us to grow because they're also friendly and they all push us to be better at not only the subject that we're learning, but the people that we are.
We define Discover as finding wonder in the world around us. It's asking questions to seek to find out more. It's about taking learning beyond the 4 walls of the classroom.
Trying different activities, so this would include all my sports that I join or other sub-communities, and just simply trying new things.
When I first came to this school, I liked the sport of basketball, but I never thought that one day I could even be the captain of the team itself.
Get out of the textbook and explore the world. Explore where you live, explore you as an individual, and you sort of write your own story.
We discover the things that we didn't know we were able to do with the help of our peers and everyone around us, especially at the school when everyone is like so focused on helping each other.
Dream at Discovery College is really about making a difference. We live in a beautiful community. Our students have access to world-class education. They move on to some of the best universities of the world. What's really impressive about our students is that they are very much grounded. They show a great sense of awareness of their local environment, their local community, and global communities.
The person you want to become and the impact that you're going to make in the society and in the world that you live in.
It's our responsibility to give back to the community around us and the world.
It's thinking about what's bigger than you and how do you fit into the big wide world and how can you make a contribution to that, connected to what you're passionate about and what you dream about and what you aspire to be.
Each day, Discovery College strives to ensure every student is the best they can be.
Welcome to Renaissance College, an all-through campus with 2,100 students from year 1 to year 13. From 5-year-olds to 18-year-olds, this is where the joy takes place.
It really is a place of possibility and individuality. Our job is to support the students in becoming their own teachers, so that when they leave Renaissance College, they are set up to learn and flourish in any situation. They know themselves well. They shape the world to themselves as individuals.
So the teachers in this school, I think they're the best teachers. We learn together. It makes us more independent and motivated.
They want you to be able to inquire deeply about the subject and in their own way create your own path towards finding the answers.
At the heart of it is the learner who wants to inquire. What we do is we sort of build and create as we go by, and then we look at this final result and see that it's met, probably usually exceeded our expectations.
For every student to be the very best they can be, they need to be able to follow their passions. And what we've seen here with our graduates, particularly in the last 10 years, of students following their passions to go on to careers in medicine, careers in science, careers in teaching, careers in figure skating, professional sports athletes, follow their passions.
When students have a passion that they're interested in, or if there's a club or activity that doesn't exist, they're often encouraged to go make it happen. So that's how the ball hockey team started out. Now it's a big team and we play across all the teams in Hong Kong.
I'm a Ming House captain. I feel like I'm a good role model to younger students, and I also get to help at assemblies. I get to speak on stage.
I wanted to take some leadership opportunities, and I was already passionate about sustainability because it's a really relevant issue in today's society. Aside from the volunteer teams that we lead, we also worked with the school heads to incorporate sustainability into the curriculum.
Because we're a through school, we're seeing students get inspired by the cohorts above, and that increases all of their engagement and their desire to improve upon what came before them. There have been so many opportunities, whether it's through extracurriculars or sport, that allow relationships to be formed through year groups and through teacher and students.
We are looking at developing a love for being physically active. So it's not about just teaching skills. We have development squads. So it gives all kids an opportunity to be part of a team. And I think just creating a culture of community is what it's all about.
For every student to be the best that they can be, they need to have facilities where they're able to grow. They need to have the teachers and support from the students who are willing to inspire them and motivate them to achieve what they want to. And more importantly, they need a huge and loving community that accepts them and that is able to really foster who they really are. So I think Renaissance College has all of these traits, and because of this, we are truly a school that embodies the ESF spirit.